Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope everybody's doing well out there. My name is Thomas Taylor III, and I said good morning because I made it right before noontime, right? So, hey, you guys, I'm not going to be in front of you long. But first, I want to say congratulations to my wife, Miss Carolyn B. Taylor. She did her first Facebook Live today, you guys. So, hey, I just want to say congratulations, congratulations. I knew you could do it. Great things coming in store for her. She's going to do a phenomenal job. This morning on what they call Good Friday, right? For those that believe, they call it Good Friday. Not going to be long. What I want to talk to you about is something that's going on right now in this time frame, and that's sacrifice. Ooh, yep. I said it's sacrifice. Okay. So just think about it. In these last couple of days, whether you are observing Ramadan, right, the Passover, Easter, right, in these last few weeks, there's typically a lot of sacrifice going on, right? Ultimately, in terms of Christ being a sacrificial lamb, right? So everybody with me. So today is the 105th day of this year, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who didn't know that, it's the 105th day. We have 260 days left for this year. And we all know it's going to go by fast, right? So, my question today is in 105 days, what have you sacrificed? Just think about it. And in the next 260 days, what are you willing to sacrifice to get where you say you want to be? So, in the beginning of the year, we talked about goals, we talked about different things that we want to obtain. Now, typically in our first, quarter, life happens, right? We join the gym because we say we want to work out, and then we don't have no time, right? So we got a gym membership, but we don't really use it, right? So what I'm talking about is these next 260 days, right? So right now, everybody sacrifices. So Sunday, for those who observe it, it's Easter Sunday. Everybody gonna get all dressed up, get their fancy clothes on, and go to a ceremony that represents something, right? Those who celebrate Ramadan, right? There's a sacrifice that happens in order to be and or maintain something. Okay. So you think about your goals, right? So are you sacrificing enough to get where you say you want to be? So I give myself as an example, right? So there's two main things that I want to accomplish really in the first 6 months of this year. Number one was my website, right? And that's just about done. That's going to be, it's actually tailoryourdreams.com. We're working on a couple of tweaks and then that goes live, tailoryourdreams.com. The other thing is my book, right? So I'm writing a book about, from growing up without a father as well as changing my name. And it's been a little bit of a challenge because I have to go from my mind to my heart to the paper, right? And when that happens, I start to get really emotional because I got to talk about and I got to write about things that I forgot about, okay? But it's still on my list of things to do. I want to get that done, before Father's Day, so I actually can have a book release, around that time, around that Father's Day time period. So hey, I'm asking for prayers to kind of keep my mind right, to keep me disciplined to get that done. All right. But in order to get it done though, what am I willing to sacrifice? And for me is sleep, right? TV, right? Extra, hanging out, things of that nature, right? I'm willing to sacrifice because when I finish that book, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be an instrument to help people, find a release or find some synergy and they can find themselves inside of my story, right? Well, if I don't ever get it done, the story never gets told. So just think about it. I want you to pause for a moment during this kind of time where everybody is either fasting, praying, like there's something going on you committed to, some people do it for 40 days, right? Like there's all these different things we do and we sacrifice, right? But the question today is, what are you willing to sacrifice that's larger than you, right? For the good of those around you. But if you don't do it, it doesn't get done. Now, you may know what it is, right? And hopefully you do. But if you don't, I'm just asking you to slow down for a moment and absorb what's going on around you, right? Like we're in a process, again, of celebrating a time that for those that believe was the ultimate sacrifice. That was death, right? That's the ultimate sacrifice, right? So think about your goals. Think about your dreams. Think about those things that you say you want. The question is, what are you willing to sacrifice? And I promise you, if you stay focused, you write down those goals, you write down those dreams, and you know what you're willing to sacrifice, the universe will respond. And the universe says, oh, Mike, Fred, Mary, Jane, hey, they are sold out that this is what they want to do. And what happens? The universe will respond to you. It said we have to give them what their heart desires, right? So I don't want to let today go by, that being Good Friday, right? I got a service to do on Sunday, so I'm gonna try to get my Facebook Live in a little bit early because I gotta be at a particular location. I don't know, 6 o'clock or something like that. Some early, because it's a sunrise service, so I might try to get my Facebook in live early. But I want to miss the opportunity today on this Good Friday to let you know that today is the 105th day of the year, ladies and gentlemen. We got 260 days left. Do you know what you actually decided that you're going to sacrifice to obtain your dreams, your goals that you say you wanted in January, right? Because as you can see, it doesn't stop. It keeps moving. It keeps moving, ladies and gentlemen. It keeps moving, right? So I want you to get into the stream, right? I want you to get into the stream of understanding what your pull is, right? Because Jim Rohn says the greatest pull is the pull of the future, right? So I'm talking to you now at the 105th day, right? The 205th day, we should be having a different conversation, right? When you get to the 300th day, you should be having a different conversation, right? But we have to cast our net out there, and that's the pull, right? That's the pull, but it's the pull of the future, right? So one day I'm gonna come on and I'm gonna tell you that, hey, I finished my book, it's done. This is where you actually can go and purchase my book. I can't wait for that day, ladies and gentlemen. But again, Good Friday. I just want to come on here real quick and just really, really help people understand the time that we're in, like what's going on around you, right? Now, regardless of what you believe, it's still happening. I personally know people who are, right, I think in the middle of Ramadan, right? I personally know people who celebrate the Passover. I personally know people who celebrate Easter, right? Well, when you wrap it all together, there was a sacrifice that happened, right? Whether you believe or not, there's a sacrifice that happened. So on this Good Friday, I want you to take a moment. Just want you to take a moment. And I want you to ask yourself, what are you willing to sacrifice to obtain those things that you say you want? And always remember, and I talk about this from Rick Warren's book, Purpose Driven Life. Always remember, it's not about you. I'm going to say it again. It's not about you. But remember, there's something that you have to do. There's something that your creator placed inside of you to do. And that's going to benefit all those that surround you that's assigned to you. So on this Good Friday, let's really understand the sacrifice that happened so we can have the opportunity to live the life that we feel we deserve. That's why I always pay homage to those men and women who actually served in the armed forces. Why? Because they sacrificed something for us, for those who didn't serve, that we can have a particular freedom, right? That's why you always see bumper stickers. It says freedom ain't free, right? Because somebody sacrificed. So again, you can follow me, everyone, on Facebook, Thomas Taylor III, Instagram, Thomas Taylor III, as well as my YouTube channel, Thomas Taylor III, that's Taylor Your Dreams. Until we speak again, which will be on Sunday, go out there and make it a good Friday on this Good Friday. This is Thomas Taylor III. It's been a plum pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. Talk to you guys soon.